How's she going right there, eh? It's Denis here from Denis Loves You Outdoors. I'm back up at the woodlot. I'm actually up on the mountain scoping out some possible floor joists for the log cabin build for next year. Just want to get up here beforehand so I can kind of have an idea. My choices are either yellow birch, beech, or maple. It looks like the yellow birch is probably the way I'm going to go because there seems to be more of them. But the beech, and as everybody knows, we're having an issue with the beech right now. They're actually dying because of that bug or that emerald beetle. You can see that little small beech right there. It's got all little black spots on it from the beetles chewing on it. There's a small one right down there. You can really tell. It's all anyhow, you can tell the beech. There's a small beech down there with the leaves still on it. They stay on pretty late till the new buds come out, and then the old leaves fall off. But I'm thinking I'm going to do a little research, but I think I'm going to go with the yellow birch because there's actually a fair amount of them really close to the road. If you look up there on both sides of the road, this road just kind of goes up here, loops around, and then comes back. But this road actually keeps going quite a ways. Just up in here, there's an old logging road that veers off, and then way up on the mountain up there, there's a bunch of softwood like spruce and fir that have never been cut because it was too steep for them to get up to it. All of this wood here, all this hardwood growth, it was softwood in 1994, around there. They clear cutted this whole area, and then the first thing it comes up in hardwood. And if the logging companies don't spray it to kill the hardwood, because they would rather the softwood to come up, then obviously they didn't spray it, it all come up in hardwood, which I would prefer that. There's a bunch of leaves all in there, some beech right in here. And then what happens is this growth gets so big that it starts shading the bottom, and you can see now we're starting to get small evergreens all starting to grow up, and then eventually they will come up and take over. Anyhow, that's kind of the plan. I figure I need for the bottom floor joists, I need about 14 of them. So I just took a quick walk through here and I scoped out a good 15, 16 of them. My plan is I'll probably cut something like this. So that's, I don't know, about 8-9 inches at the butt. And then I'll put this on the bandsaw, and I'm going to rip one side flat. And then I will, at both ends, I'm going to notch it, build a shoulder, I guess, depending on what the width is. Obviously the butt and the tip is going to be a different size. So we'll make a shoulder anywhere like 6 inches, which will be just basically a square block that's 6 inches across, whatever depth I can get, 6 inches deep. And then on the tip side, do the same thing. It may only be 4 or 5 inches square. And then you kind of chamfer it, and then those floor joists will be sitting on 2 large sill logs that will be cut and pockets put in for whatever depth and size notch, or I guess the notch will be made for whatever size mortise I need. So both of those sill logs will have a string line down the center, and then you go up so far, and whatever each floor joist needed, you cut the pocket. They'll all be numbered, and they will be spaced 16 inches on center. And then any crook that's in the tree or log, what you do is when you cut the top off it on the bandsaw, you make sure that it's not going up or down. You make the curve side to side. So that, like I said, the cabin will be approximately 14 wide by 18 feet long. And then I'll have 2 large sill logs. I'll put them in first and then have all the pockets cut. That's why I want to cut all of these also around the same time as I cut my cedar logs. Have them all pulled down to the cabin site, sitting there ready to go, and then come the spring I can peel them. And I'll peel my cedar logs. First, I'll mill them first. Once I run it through the bandsaw once, it'll be a lot easier to mill them, or peel them, sorry. Anyhow, yeah, like that's what's going on today. Nice little walk up and through here. I will be waiting for the road here to freeze up and hopefully get up here and before we get too much snow. The lake is just down there. You can't see it from here. Once I get farther down here I can. This also is the road that I've been planning on widening and taking my firewood out. I'm probably about a mile from where I stopped last winter. This is a bunch of firewood that was just left here. It's actually no good there now. I may come and get this and use it for the corduroy road. That may be a good idea. But it's hard to tell. But this mountain goes a ways that like in that elevation, and once you get up there, it flattens off, and then it just takes off. Like it's really a steep hill. So it seems like on this lower end there's more ash, but obviously there's actually a nice yellow birch right there, but it would be harder pulling that uphill. Anyhow, once I get into the groove of it, I'll get a system set up. I'm just gonna head over here. There's a beech tree that's really growed off. It's not a very big one, but they're not able to grow it all. There's another one that's toast right beside it. A few more right there that are toast. It's a shame, really. It's actually a nice hard wood. So I might do some research if I'm kind of worried on using that kind of wood in the cabin, and then if there's any issues with the bugs and stuff later on, or the strength of the wood after it's been chewed on or picked on like that. But I don't think I'm going to bother using the beech. I think it's already too far gone. Anyhow, like I was saying before, my plan is to come in through here, open, widen this out. Obviously you can tell, like, the hardwood is all growing, and if you look up at the canopy, the trees are almost touching. So obviously I want to dry this road out a little bit and let the sunlight in here, and so we end up keeping the road and the road doesn't close right off. Like I was saying in a couple other videos, it's not even really bad here, but we have rocks everywhere. Like, there's rocks piled up. They just pop out of the ground all over the place. Yeah, so hopefully in a couple of weeks from now, it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting much cold weather, but if we can get a couple good cold snaps, get the road frozen, then I can get up here with the tractor, start pulling and hauling some logs, at least get them kind of to some type of log landing out of this area here, because quite a few videos ago when I was talking about the firewood, like this road in the wintertime when we do get snow, this just gets all filled in with snow. And we'll come in here in June and there's still snow on this road because it just blows right in here. Once we get in and start driving back and forth and through here, and then the frost gets driven into the ground, it's not too bad. Like it's good going. But the issue is if I get up here and get stuck, you know, with my truck and trailer, it's quite an ordeal to get out of here because I'm not getting a tow truck up here. Like, it's either get some heavy equipment to pull it out of here. So I don't want to take that chance. So there's a narrow window of opportunity to get in through here and get out, or wait until the summer, like August. But I would prefer to be working on the cabin at that time. Take the winter, kind of take my time, not kill myself, get all the wood out of here, and have it all stockpiled ready to go, and then come up here, do a little, peel some logs, and kind of figure out what I'm doing. I'm assuming I'm also going to need some floor joists for the upper floor. I may put like a loft up there, and so I'll have to figure that out if I'm going to do that. I'll cut the logs hopefully at the same time. Just looking a few years ago, there's a large maple tree that blew over, and I cut it. I was going to use a saw, get a saw log to mill out of there. That would be really nice spalted maple. So I was just thinking when I walked up by here and I seen that log, I actually forgot all about it. While I have the tractor up here, I will maybe hook onto that log and pull it out of here. Just for example, there's a yellow birch, which is right on the road. So instead of using that for firewood, I would use that for floor joist and use the top for firewood. Anyhow, I'll pause you for now. I'm just looking. You can just barely see the lake through the trees. Yeah, there's the ice down there. I think I'll shut this video down there now. Oh, there's some beech trees that are really porous. Kind of gross, really. Anyhow, if you think of it, or if you could, like, share, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. That's the end there, eh?